deals on eBay. Today I want to talk a little about, are your eBay fees outpacing your sales? That's what today's topic's about. And the reason why I'm making this video is to give you a little insight as to how I feel about certain things and what I plan to do or what I hope to do, because that's what's going on right now. I see the fees going up, in increments, and for me, it's becoming too costly. So, I want to talk a little about that and see what you guys think. So, before I get into that topic, though, I just want to go over a couple of websites with you. I'm going to bump out at the screen, and I want to show you a couple, websites out there that offer all these different services. You got Shopify, you got Obolo, then you got this other one called Wix. There are so many different ones out there, and to be honest with you, I get confused. And we all want to see our sales take off like a rocket, right? We all want to make money, but sometimes it's just too much information overload out there, and with that in mind, it becomes confusing. I want you folks to understand, to see that do land on this channel, or for those who do follow me. I notice my followers has been dropping on and off again. That's okay. I can deal with that there. I mean, all the big time guys, they lose them too. Some people just may not be interested in the content you're putting out, and that's totally understandable. I personally, if I didn't like certain content on a website, or a follower, a YouTube follower, I probably myself would, eventually unsubscribe. But that's okay. The ones that do subscribe, the new people that have subscribed, I do appreciate you being here and hearing me out and listening to what I have to talk about. I do these videos to try to help people out, okay? To try to give advice. Now, some of it may, some people may say, well, the advice you give is kind of like, up and down, or you seem like you contradict yourself at times with things. But the bottom line is, I'm being upfront and realistic. I'm not sugarcoating anything. I don't tell the story. I tell it like it is. I don't make stories up just to produce YouTube videos. Okay, that's not what I'm all about. So for those who do follow me and those who do know me personally, they know the type of character I am. I'm straight up front and honest about what I tell you and how I feel about things. So without further ado, I just want to go over. I'm going to bump out of this here, and I'm going to go over some of the websites I have listed up there, and you decide for yourself, okay, how you want to boost your sales. If you want to check into these other websites, these companies I mentioned, that's totally up to you. Me, on the other hand, I do not want to get involved in any more monthly expenses. Okay, and I'm going to go over that with you with the services over there. Then I'm going to go, click on the websites, and I'm going to show you what they charge and so on and so forth. So without further ado, let's not keep this video too long. Or I hope not. I'm going to bump out of here, and I'm going to go over here, and here we got Obolo. Okay, now Obolo, they say you can get it now. It's free. Okay, it's I guess a good website. I never really looked into it. It does have pricing in there, but it says get Obolo now. It's free. So when we click on this here, the pricing for Obolo, you're going to get over here the starter package, which is not bad considering they allow 500 products, orders 50 per month, and I think if you start going over that there, then that's when I think you start getting charged, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, reading a little about it. Now you guys could look into it yourself. Okay, the website is obolo.com/pricing. If you're into this here and you want to check into it, that's fine. For me right now, I mean, if I do look into ventures, I will go into the one that's monthly, zero monthly fee on it, because I don't want to pay any additional monthly fees on anything. They have their basic over here for $29 a month, $29.90 a month. You get 1,000 products, you get 500. I am not a big time seller, so for me, to be honest with you, I only have 350 something listings right now. This would be ideal for me. Okay, again, I got to look into it. I got to read all the details, and I would hope you guys would do the same thing. Don't jump into things and look at things, oh, free, zero, this, look into things for yourself, okay? That's all I can tell you. That's totally up to you, whatever you do. I put this information out here, folks, and I know you're probably saying, well, I could do the same thing. You can do the research. But for those who don't have the time or they don't want to get that involved in it, I put it out for you guys so you could, get an idea of what's going on there. Whether you take the advice or you like what I have to say or not, that's totally up to you. I'm doing it to help you guys out. To be honest with you, I thought about it this morning. I said to myself, why do I even waste my time doing videos? But you know what? It's my nature, and I don't get really nothing out of it, to be honest with you. I'm not making any money off of doing these videos. But you know something, if it could help people out or just give even if it's a little tidbit of information, that makes me happy. Like if somebody was to say, hey, I seen the video that you did, and I researched a little more. I got into that particular whatever website or however you're doing it, and it's working for you. I would love to hear comments from people like that. I don't get too many comments on this website, to be honest with you. I don't know if people just don't have nothing to say, or it's maybe they find the content I put out is not comment worthy, and that's totally up to you too. But like I said, I throw it out there for you guys. What do you do with it? It's totally up to you. Anyway, let's move right along. Now, again, when you look at the pricing here, you look at the blog, I always like to see success stories. Okay. Now, when you click on success, I have it over here, another window open up. You're going to hear from these people here. All right. Now, here's one. Okay. I went from 0 to 1 million in 8 months. The story of the first-time e-commerce entrepreneur. Now, I'm not going to go into it and read the whole thing. This is for you guys, okay? This is for people that want to, venture into this here. You can read it. I don't have the time right now to read all stuff because I'm trying to, I'm concentrating on my own sales to try to make what I have right now available on eBay, trying to make that work for me. So for me, I don't have the time for this here. But they got a total of 4 people here. There may be more. But you can read it. Like it says, this guy's e-commerce store went from 0 to 100K in 3 months. This guy built an 800K e-commerce business here. Here's his advice. Here's another one, a gamble that paid off, a drop shipping success story. And you can read his story. There's a total of 4. Okay? All right, this guy's the top player up here because he hit $1 million in 8 months. And that's good. And, I'm not saying I don't believe the stories I read. Okay? I'm not saying that at all. But you decide for yourself, okay? And again, if you go to below, here's the pricing for it, okay? Now, you guys may be in a better situation than me. Maybe you may go with the $29 a month or $79 a month. That ain't gonna do it for me. I like this, okay? I like the starter package, okay? And that's how I look at it. But we're gonna get into that a little more later on. Let's bump out of below. I'm going to close these windows so you guys, hopefully you got the site. It's obelow.com/pricing. When you go to that website, you can click on success stories. You can read it. So I'm going to bump out of here. I'm going to bump out of this one here, the other success stories. And I don't want to go to that one just yet. Now, here's one that was talking about Shopify. Okay? Now, Shopify, there's a company called Volusions. Okay? Now, I'm not familiar with Volusion. This is the first time I heard of it. I'm not familiar with it, so I'm sharing it with you guys. It says sell more and keep profits with Volusion's award-winning online store software. Now, they have a pricing. It starts at $15 a month. You get no transaction fees. You keep the profits. 30,000 plus stores run on Volusion. Okay, as seen in Mashable, New York Times, and Entrepreneur. No fees, no credit, no risk. Okay, if you're a member, you sign in. I don't know. Again, I don't want anything that has a monthly fee, okay? I pay enough monthly fees to eBay, and I don't want to have additional monthly expenses. Again, for you people that are into this here, $15 a month, if it ain't going to break your bank, you might want to check into this. Me, right now, I'm just sharing this. So if you're going to ask me, are you going to get involved with it? I don't think so. Anything that has a monthly fee to it right now, I don't think I'm going to go that route, okay? But that's my personal take on it. And I'm not saying it in a derogative way, a negative way, or to distort your thinking on it. That's totally up to you, okay? Now, let's bump out of here. Now, there's another one. This is the same company, Volusion. It says selling just got a lot easier. More than 185 million orders have been placed on Volusion stores. Be part of that action. Okay. Now, you see they got the little icon here that keeps moving back and forth to try to grab your attention to sign up for free. Now you could start for free here. You try for 14 days. Okay, for 14 days, I believe it's free. Okay, but after that, then I believe you will have to go pay your monthly charge. Your monthly fee there. Okay, this is what it's all about. And it says over here, this is probably one person. At least what I see anyway. We had amazing results using Volusion this year, and we're going to wind up doing more volume in our Volusion site than our brick and mortar store. Hey, that's great. I wish you all the best. Okay, I don't know this person from Adam, but I wish you all the best with your store, or with what you're doing your business on this website. It says get traffic to your site. That's the thing I need to do. I have a website, but I need to get more traffic to it. But again, this here is going through this website. Okay, and if you want to sign up for it, you go up here, go to Volusion.com, and you could get all the information. Here's the pricing here. Okay, you click on the pricing. Here we go. You got the mini, $15 a month, 100 products, 1 gigabyte of bandwidth, online support, secure checkout, and then they go up in increments, as you can see. The premium, unlimited products, so on and so forth. Again, it has a fee to it. And here's my saying: a fee is not for me. That's my saying. It doesn't have to be yours, but that's for me. So you could check that out by going to volusions.com/pricing. Let's move out of that. Here's another one I came across called BigCommerce. Now, more built-in features than Shopify without the transaction fees. BigCommerce is built to help you earn more, not spend more. That's why our merchants pay 0 transaction fees that can cost Shopify merchants up to 2% on each sale. With more built-in functionality and the native integrations, Big E-commerce offers 60 of Shopify's top 30 apps at no extra cost. Then it has a little thing over here: get more traffic with the best-in-class search engine optimization, easily launch built-in features, discounting and segmentation. Right. Eliminate additional fees for using your preferred payment gateways. Start your free trial. No credit card required. Okay. Why Shopify merchants make a big switch to BigCommerce? Okay. 30% more sales. 0 transaction fees. Half the enterprise costs. Okay. This is what I come across, folks. And like I said again, I heard of BigCommerce. I'm semi-familiar with it. Now, if you were to ask me, well, did you check into it? No, I did not. I'm doing a little research now on it, but I don't know if I'm going to actually get involved with this here, because again, if you see here, start your free trial, that means there's going to be a monthly cost to it. And again, I'm a frugal entrepreneur. If I could get stuff for free or next to free, I'm not going to do that right now. Again, this is for you guys out there. So keep this in mind if you want to check this out. It's bigcommerce.com. You go to the website and you can read about it. And maybe you may want to start a free trial. Maybe you might be interested in this here. I don't know. I have to do a little more research on it. I can't just jump into something. I have to justify my expense. I can't sit there and say, well, I'm going to do this for $29 a month. I'm going to do this for $15 a month. I have to make sure I got the sales coming in to cover my monthly cost. That's just basic common sense. But you guys could check into it. Okay. Now, here's the thing. It says with Wix. All right. Now, you guys might have heard it. Every time I go to my YouTube channel, I don't have it anymore because I have no more monetization. That's fine with me. I'm not making money with YouTube anyway. I will always get this commercial, this thing here, this infomercial come up on my YouTube channel, about Wix. Okay. It says create a stunning e-commerce website. Create a stunning store. Keep 100% of your sales. Get your own domain. Right? Okay. And then you got the stunning templates and beautiful product galleries. And you could create your store and so on and so forth. Excuse me. Again, I don't know all about this here. I've seen enough commercials about it. That's, again, totally up to you if you want to check into this here. I have a website. So for me, I don't really need this here, okay? But you guys who don't have it, you may want to look into this here. I don't know if you've heard of it, but it's called Wix.com, and you can go to them by going to Wix.com, okay? And you can check it out. I was trying to see if they have anything here about pricing or anything. Let's see what happens when you click this on here. It'll probably bring you to the same window. Get started. It's easy and free. Then they talk a little about it. I'm sure it's good. If it's free, like they say, like if you get it for free where there's no monthly charge, then it's not such a bad thing. That's why I said. But I already have a website. Unless I integrate this, somehow, with my website. But I don't really see the need for me to do that. But looking at the commercial, the way they do it, it's pretty cool. I mean, it's pretty cut and dry. But I don't really need this at this time. Again, it's to share with you guys. Just go to Wix.com and you can check it out for yourself. Let's bump out of here. Let's bump out of this one here. Here, we're at Shopify. Now, I'm sure a lot of people heard about Shopify. I'm sure it's a good website. As you've seen before with Volusion, they say why sell on Shopify when you can go to Volusion and you save your fees and so on and so forth. Let's click on the pricing. Okay. Now, with this here, there ain't no zero or starter program. Okay. When you go here, okay, try Shopify for free for 14 days, no credit card required. Okay. Now, but here's the basic. Okay. It's $29 a month. Okay. You're online, you get 2.9% plus 30%, whatever. In person, whatever. I guess we do stuff in person, I guess, here. Using Shopify, you get none. Okay. External payment gateways, 2%. Staff accounts, 2%, whatever. And then it goes on and so forth. Okay. Retail package, $49 or plus $49, whatever. Now, you guys out there who have a store like this, or you want to check into it, you can go to shopify.com/pricing and you can start your free trial. Me, on the other hand, I don't think I'm going to get involved with this. I don't have to say I don't think. I will not get involved with it because it's charging a $29 a month fee. Okay, that's not for me right now. Maybe you guys might want to check into it. You guys go for it. Okay, go to shopify.com/pricing. Next, Amazon selling, Amazon service. Okay, start selling online fast. Sell on Amazon. Start selling. $39 a month. Additional selling fees. Look at that. Okay. Now, me, this is definitely a not. I would stick with basic selling. Here's the pricing for it. Well, they got basically, here's mine right here. I don't sell as a professional. Plan on selling more than 40 items per month, then they want you to do that. Now, if you plan on selling fewer than 40 items a month, then it's okay. All right, you get your items at 99 cents per item, referral fees and variable closing fees. Okay, this is me. Now, here's the thing: if I sell up to 40 items, I can get this here and just pay the 99 cents, insertion fees plus the referral fees and all the other fees that go along with it. But as of eBay, where I'm paying enough money for this month coming up, where I have 300 and something, I would be compelled to do this. Okay, so if I want to be in the big games with everybody else, it's going to cost me $40 a month. All right, that's the thing. Referral fees and variable closing fees. I guess I don't know what the thing is here. I never checked into it because I sell as an individual when I do sell, which is very rarely on Amazon. To be honest with you, I'm lucky I sold 3 or 4 items. Okay, I will not. The reason why you might say why you're so against having fees, because if you're not making enough money to justify this cost, why have it? Suppose you pay $39 a month and you're not getting any sales. People say, oh, you got to be making something for a month. Really? Give me a break. I've been selling on eBay for quite some time, and there's times I go weeks without sales. All right? So please, there may be people out there that might want to rebuttal with me. That's fine. You could rebuttal, but you could put it in the comments, and if I like what it is, what you have to say about it, I'll leave it there. If not, I will just delete it. But for the most part, I have to honestly say what I'm getting right now in sales from eBay, this would not justify it. So again, folks, check into it for yourself. All right, that's all I'm saying. If you're a small-time seller, go with the individual, feel it out, see what it's all about. Okay, use the Amazon fee calculator to see if it's going to work for you. All right, if you're making enough profit off the item, that's what I do. I checked, and believe me, when you get through with this 99 cents fee, then referral fees and something, the profit margin for me to sell on here, I'd have to sell a pretty big, priced item to make a decent profit on this. So that's why right now I am not on Amazon. I'm not. The other platform I will say that I advertise on or sell on is Bonanza. And Bonanza is a nice little website. It's nothing to write home about right now because I don't get that many sales from, but it's okay. Okay, it's nothing like this. All right, but anyway, let's move along. Now, Facebook. This is my Facebook group, folks. Okay, you can see my name up there. If you want to join, you're more than welcome to join. Here, it says buy, sell, men's, boys, whatever. From what I was reading about this here, you could sell something on it. If you have an item for sale or a car, you would click it on. If you're going to sell an item, you would select the category, what you're selling, and the price, and the area where you're going to be, and that's how that would work. Okay, if you're going to deal with something like that. All right. This is areas in my area. These are what people are selling. Okay. If you're interested in getting some, like checking into this here on Facebook, you could go to Facebook. It's the marketplace, and I think that's what they call it, sell on marketplace. If you do a search on it, Google search, and you say selling on Facebook, and it'll take you to the marketplace. Okay, when you click marketplace on, let's see if it does anything. I don't think it does anything because I think we were on the site. And you would click on sell something. Now, I believe, don't hold me to this here, I think this is free to advertise on this here, as far as I know. Okay, I could be wrong, but again, folks, I'm sharing this with you guys. All right, as far as I know, I think it's free to sell on Facebook Marketplace, but check for yourself. All right. Bumping along now, we got over here, or we got back to the Shopify plans again. I think we talked about this here. Well, this is a little more breakdown on the Shopify. I'm sorry, I'm bouncing around over here. This here, again, you can see the basic Shopify. The other one might have been that might have been that great of detail, but this one tells you a little more. Digital products, yes. Customer logins, yes. Gift cards, no. Professional reports, no. Of course, when you pay for the higher price, you're going to get all the bells and whistles. Okay, so the Shopify, the Shopify one here, and you get the advanced. Folks, again, before you make any commitments, check and see if this is going to work for you. All right. There's an old saying my father used to say: "Believe what you see and only half of what you hear." Okay, I'm not saying that people are not making money on these sites. Okay, I'm not saying that at all, and I'm not making any derogative statements. I'm not putting any websites down or companies down. I am speaking on my own behalf. Again, what you do with the information is your business. If you want to venture into this here, go for it. Here, the pricing is $29 a month. If you do a 1-year contract, payment advance, it's $312, but $26 a month drops down. And then they have different tiers. Okay, and then you can go for a 3-year contract, and then the more you pay, of course, the monthly will drop. Okay, look at this one here. All right, this one here is what, $299. Could you imagine paying $300 a month? Yeah, but if you're making a sales, if you're making a nice salary, a nice income with this here, then that's not too big. But look at the contract. Look at the contract. Look at that. Look at this. $7,000. If you're doing a 3-year contract, it's $7,000 and change. $219 a month. The price goes down. Not for me. Okay, not for me. Me personally, I will not be doing any business on Shopify. No offense for the people that do use it. I wish you all the best, but it's not for me. And last but not least, and this is a big if I was to do any kind of selling platform where I was going to sell on a store, and I don't want people to think I'm contradicting myself. I'm just saying if I was to change my mind, I would probably go with this here, the starter store subscription. If you list more than 50 items each month, okay, the new starter store subscription will give you the tools you need to grow your business. Now, this here is if you pay yearly, it'll be $4.95 a month. If it's a monthly subscription, it's $7.95. This here, to be honest with you, is a little more affordable than all the other guys. Now, here we go over here. Now, here's another one, subscription. Now, this one here, this is for the enterprise. Okay, this one here is $3,000 a month. Okay, well, I mean, you know you know where I stand with that. Okay, and then here you got the enterprise bundles and so on and so forth. Okay, now if I was to do any type of stores through a website, I would probably be with this one right here, the starter one from eBay. Okay, now I know I was talking earlier about the the eBay fees outpacing my sales, and that's true in some cases. Sometimes you will get, I will get no sales with eBay, and I have a monthly bill coming. I'm going to bump out of this, folks, and I have my monthly bill coming in every month. So my take is, what I'm sharing with you guys is, the reason I'm making this video is, before you get yourself, or you dig yourself into a hole with fees and monthly expenses, as far as like with selling on eBay, make sure you have all your I's dotted and your T's crossed when you're doing stuff like this. Do your research. Okay, I can't say it enough. I watched a couple resellers videos last night, and and I'm not a naysayer, and I'm not here to make people feel down. It's like, oh, I go to this guy's website. Folks, I'm being realistic with you guys. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. I told you as many times, people who do follow me, I tell it like it is, and I'm not going to sit here and say to you verbatim that selling on eBay is this, and that. And say I'm not going to make a mountain out of a molehill. Okay. For the people that do make it on eBay, or claim they make it on eBay, I wish us all the best. Kudos to you. Okay. Now look, I've been in this business now. Well, I've been selling on eBay on and off since 1999. Now I know people probably look at my feedback, but I say 1999, that guy should have had 100,000 subscribers, not subscribers, feedbacks. People, honestly, first of all, back in 1999, I wasn't worrying about eBay. I had the kids. I had two little girls I had to take care of, my wife and stuff. I had a house and stuff. Working a job in IT. It was a stressful job. The last thing I wanted to do is, when I came home from work, was even think about eBay. Okay, all I wanted to do was eat dinner, spend time with my family, and go to sleep and get up the next day to deal with more stress. Okay, eBay was not a thought. Okay, I wasn't thinking about eBay. When I was at work working 12-hour days, I didn't sit saying, "Oh boy, can I come home? Before I come home from work, I can't work to go jump on eBay and start selling." So it wasn't something I thought about. Okay, so if anybody's wondering how come for this guy being on eBay since 1999 only has 1,121 people on there, that with 1,123 feedbacks. First off, like I said again, I wasn't selling, and number two, a lot of buyers don't leave feedbacks. Okay. Period. That's the way it goes. And I'm sure a lot of you guys out there that do sell on eBay are experiencing the same thing. Do I care about it? Do I like the idea of getting feedback? Yes, I do, because it tells the other buyers. It gives like a message to the other buyers out there, potential buyers. Hey, this guy is good. He's upfront and honest. He sells his merchandise. He tells it like it is, and that's who I am. Okay, I put this out for you guys. And, maybe after people see this video, maybe I might have more subscribers dropping off. It doesn't matter to me. I mean, if you guys want to drop off this channel, that's fine. You want to stay with it, that's fine. You want to tell people and share it and like it with other people and say, hey, this guy is up front and honest. He tells it like it is. That's fine. All I know is my subscription rate on here is going up and down. Okay, it's like the stock market. I have people that sign up, and then later on, you're looking a day later, or whatever, it's going down. Does it bother me? No, it doesn't. Would I like to have more subscribers? Absolutely. Sure. I'd like to have 1 million subscribers. But again, I have to have the content out there to bring them back, for you guys to keep coming back for more and more. I do these videos, like I said again, to try to help. Okay. In some cases, I try to inspire people. But understand that these videos I produce or create, whatever how you want to decipher it, is to give you a little insight as to how I feel about it. Okay, I'm basing a lot of stuff off my own personal experience. Okay, and the thing is that you guys got to know is, when if it seems like I'm always talking about the dollar bill and the dollar bill, it's because if your expenses are outweighing your sales, what are you doing? What are you doing to rectify it? You know what I'm saying? I mean, if you have more money going out every month than coming in, how do you justify that? You know? And this is the problem people have. I was on a website yesterday. I did a Google search on it, and again, I know it sounds like I contradicted myself, but I'm a very curious by nature, to be honest with you. So what I did was, and you could do it yourself. If you type in on a Google search, people quitting eBay, and look how many it came up. I was going to put up. I said, listen, I don't want to, put stuff like that out. Because it's some people may say it might bring may do things to make people sway their mind thinking, but no, the reason why I did it is because I wanted to see for myself, what do these people have to say? Why as to why it's not so much to dwell on a topic of quitting, like, oh, I hope a lot of people quit eBay. No, I would want to know why they're quitting. I believe in a cause and effect. So if people are watching this video and they say, well, it sounds like you're not really out to help people. It sounds like you're trying to deter people. No, I'm not trying to deter people. I am trying to help people. But I want people to go into this. If they're going to go into eBay or any type of selling on a platform, go in it with caution. Do your research. Okay, I'm not telling you to give up on it. I'm not giving up on it. I'm just being a little more cautious in how how I spend money. Okay. And I'm being upfront and honest with you guys, okay? You hear a lot of people out there talking a lot of stories. I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I made this much money a month, 10,000, 30, 40, 50,000, 100,000. Listen, there may be people out there making that kind of money, okay? I'm just not one of them, unfortunately. But I'm just trying to tell you, don't let that, blink and make your eyes pop open and say, wow, I could do the same thing. Okay? We don't know everybody's circumstances. We don't. Okay? And what I said in my other videos in the past is that a lot of people that do eBay full time, that's why I always get a kick every time I listen to eBay radio. People sit there saying, "Oh, you hear these people come on. I'm coming on." When it come on they get these people that come on, they're top sellers and stuff like that, top rate sellers. I'm quitting my job. I'm going to do eBay full time. Yeah, but let me ask you a question. Do you have an additional income coming in? Are you disabled? Are you a retired, law enforcement person where after you do your 20 years of service, you can retire and you got a nice hefty pension? Okay. I know some cops that whatever, that when they retired have great pensions. Some of them, some places, some localities, different states. Okay, now you got a person like that's got a great pension coming in. Sure, you could do this full time. You could be retired after you put your 20 years of service in, and you could do this full time. But I'm talking about the people like the regular, husband and wife deal. Who's working? When a husband says I'm doing this full time. Is the wife working? Does she have a good job? I know professionals too. I know people that also are professionals that have good jobs, high-paying jobs, and maybe a husband may have a wife that's making a phenomenal salary, where she's able to pay the mortgage, the car payments, this, that, and the other thing, and the husband wants to fulfill his dream, and the wife is going along and saying, okay, if you want to pursue that there, if you feel you could do something with it, yeah, I'll do it. I mean, people get into this business for all reasons of all sorts, okay? A person can be disabled, a person lost a job, such as myself. I got into this full time. Well, if you want to call it full time, I don't really consider it full time right now. I mean, I'm doing it, but it's not. Is it making a full time income? That's a whole other story. But because of a job layoff, back in 2016. Okay, so you say, well, you've been doing this a little over a year and a half or whatever, a year and so many months. So you really can't justify. Come out here and justify about, your experiences or what you feel about eBay and what people should do. Look, I'm just throwing it out there to you guys. You do what you want with it, okay? I'm just trying to say I'm not gullible, and I am not a person that gets all hyped up and all pumped and ready to go when I hear numbers thrown out there. And I think that's the problem. I think that's a problem with a lot of people. They hear all these big phenomenal amounts of money being made, and I'm going to do the same thing, and I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do that. Listen, there's no secret formula for this here. Okay, I was looking at some of my listings, and I did a research on one of these things I have here. It's electronic, a little thing there, protective case for my PSP. And I'm looking out there, and there's so many other people selling the same thing on eBay. How am I going to keep up with it if I'm buying it for a higher price? Now, these people that sell it cheaper, they may have gotten that at a yard sale, maybe where they paid a few bucks for it, $2 or $3. You never know, right? So they can afford to sell it for, I don't know, maybe $10. The one I'm selling, I didn't get it for that price. I bought mine at a thrift store. Okay, so people say, well, maybe you should do less thrifting at thrift stores and go to more yards and garage sales. Well, you can't do that in the wintertime, folks. Okay, so there's, like I said, there's variables with this here. But I'm trying to say there are people out there that have, it's a very competitive field, that we all know, but they probably have better deals. Like I said, I'm not a yard sale person. I don't really go to yard sales. There's not that many around the area here, unless I go into different towns. And I don't want to drive all over the place, burn gas, and I know people may say, well, if you want to be in this business, you got to take the initiative. And I do. I burn enough gas going to the two thrift stores and a Goodwill, which is a couple towns away. So I know about that, but I'm not going to do additional driving and consume more gas when I can just go to local thrift stores. And I know where the stuff is. I know the electronics area, the clothing area. I know the layouts of these stores. So for me, when I go to the thrift stores, I know right where to go when I go in. Okay. I don't browse around the whole entire thrift store. I go basically, I deal with the electronics, and I go into the aisles where they have like little, tchotchkes and, little things, little items, But that's how I do it. But the thing I'm trying to say, folks, is if you're going to go into this business, sit down with a pen and paper, figure out your expenses. And if you do go into this full time, if you are going to venture into this, go into it as little debt as possible. Okay, if your plans are your futuristic plans, my suggestion is, if you have a credit card payment or a car payment, pay those off. If you want to start your business, you want to start getting into this here, get into it gradually. Start doing, whatever you do, don't quit your day job. Please don't quit your day job. That's the worst thing you could ever do. I know people say, yeah, but how are you supposed to accelerate how are you gonna work a day job, do your day job in this? You could do it. You just got to balance yourself out. You got to balance. You know what I'm saying? You got to balance your day out. In other words, if you're working an 8-hour day job and you come home, you have your dinner, you spend maybe you would devote maybe 2 hours a night to it, whatever. Make sure you get your proper sleep, and make sure the eBay business doesn't interfere with your day job, because you may find yourself unemployed if you screw things up. It depends. I was in IT for many years, and let me tell you something. You mess up in IT, okay, and you bring a system down because of entering the wrong system commands in there or whatever, you can get yourself written up 3 times and out you go. That's it. They had a strike 3 policy. 3 write-ups and you're gone. So the last thing you want to do, and that's another reason why I wasn't worried about eBay, because I worked 3 12-hour days on, 4 days off. But the 4 days off was to take care of the kids and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I had 2 little kids. We worked it out back then. The wife would work and part-time and so on and so forth. So my situation was a little different. And back then, I didn't have much stuff to sell on eBay, to be honest with you. Okay? But anyway, what I'm trying to say is, getting back, don't quit your day job. Do this on a part-time venture. I'm not saying not to get involved with it, but do it on a part-time venture. See how it works. And in the meantime, while you're working and you're doing your little eBay side business, pay down your bills. If you got car payments, try to pay your car payments off. Pay the car off. Make sure you get rid of that payment, because we all have different payments. Like I said, some people pay $300 a month for a car, $400 or $500. Depends what kind of car you're driving. If you're leasing it, buying it, whatever. If you've got like 2 years left on it, whatever. Keep your day job, pay that off. You got a credit card, pay the credit card down or pay it off. Then when you want to pursue this here, if you make that decision, quote unquote, to go into this business full time, at least you won't have so much a heavy debt load. You don't have to worry about making X amount of money to, cover your debt load. You know what I'm saying? That's my suggestion. That's what I would. That's if someone's asked me for my opinion, that's what I would do. But when I hear people saying, "I'm quitting my day job and I'm going to do eBay full time," how do you justify it? Seriously, because when I hear these stories, I say to myself, and you look at, and then sometimes when you listen to eBay radio, they put the person's user ID there. And you're looking now. I know you can go to the sold listings and see. Basically, you get an idea what they're selling the items for. I know that. But suppose some people may do good, okay. But again, I've done that there where I went to after I heard that person's website or whatever their user ID. I would go in there, check it out, and for myself. And yeah, are they making sales? Yeah, some of them are making sales. Some of them may have better items than you have. Maybe they write better descriptions than you have. I don't know. All I know is my sales are going up like this, up and down. Right now, it's flatlining. Okay? So what I'm saying is, and please, folks who do watch this video, please don't take it that I'm trying to, paint the bleak picture about it. I'm not. Okay? I'm a person that when I watch other YouTube sellers, people on YouTube that sellers, resellers, talk about this stuff and how good they're doing and stuff, and I'm sure they are. And you know what? If anybody is watching, there is an eBay seller out there or power seller, top rated, whatever. I'm not saying any derogative things about you guys. You are, if you're doing that, great. That's great. God bless you, man. Good kudos to you. But I'm just trying. This is for the people that are trying to break into the business. I don't want to see people go into this here and go belly up, go for broke, so to speak. All right. Now people may say, well, if you feel this way, you're making this video, apparently you must have things going on with your situation, with your sales and stuff. Well, I do. Sales are slow. That's why I'm doing this video. That's the whole reason for me even getting involved with doing this video. Sales are slow. They're down. Okay? They're down. And I'm not going to sit here and sugarcoat and say, oh, I did great last month. They're down. What do you want me to tell you? I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to create a video telling everybody how good I'm doing when I'm not. I'm not going to lie to people. That's not what I'm all about. And when I watch these other resellers talk about, well, you got to stay in the game. You got to learn from your mistakes. You can't give up, and you got to keep going on. You got to keep pursuing stuff like that. You can only pursue so much what your pocket allows you to pursue, so to speak. Your wallet. Okay, and for people to sit there and say, oh, you got to go out and source, keep going out and source, and buy more. You get higher up in the rank search engines. I don't know I heard that's not true from what I heard from eBay radio. I heard the more you put on it, that you don't get it. I don't know. I hear mixed stories with that. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But this is what I heard. And the thing is, what people don't realize, again, if you have the money to do it, more power to you. But if you're going to go out and source every day and source, and you could afford to tie that money up and leave it there for 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month, a year. I have stuff, folks, that have been sitting there for almost a year, or have been sitting there for a year. Okay, so please, if there's anybody out there, you're gonna, get on this channel, watch my video, and leave a comment, a nasty comment, or saying something derogative, trying to make me look like, hey, mister, you don't know what you're talking about. I am solely basing this experience on my own part, for me, okay? This is my situation, not yours. It's mine, okay? So if anybody's going to go out there and say, this guy, he don't know he's talking through his hat, whatever, think what you want to think, okay? I'm being upfront and honest, and I call it like it is, okay? I don't have a dog in this fight, so to speak, okay? I'm not getting nothing out of this, all right? Whatever I put out there, if you guys enjoy it, you like the content put out, please subscribe to my channel. If you do like any of the content, you want to give me a thumbs up, that would be great. In this video, I always drop links below to show you the services I use, Like I've done, if you look at my videos, if you have the time, I'm not saying look at all 480 of them or 490 or whatever it is. Look at the ones I did in the past. Just look at some of the ones I did in the past, okay? If you want. If it's up to you. If you don't want to, that's fine. And tell me what you think. All right? I try to put out good, clean content. And like I said in many of my other videos, I don't discuss religion and politics. And I don't use profanity. And I don't do stupid things on here. You're not going to see me acting like a crazy guy or doing stupid things and cursing and, doing bizarre things here. You're not for me, you're not. That's not what this YouTube channel is all about. Okay, that's not what I stand for. I try to help people out. Okay, that's why I have some do-it-yourself videos, how I package fragile items, how I ship stuff out and stuff like that. I do videos like that, how-to videos, some stuff with photography. I do things of that nature. That's what this video is all about. As a matter of fact, I have a video I wanted to do, maybe after this one. I got to see how it goes because it takes time to do these videos. I'm thinking of doing one I did once before a while back about nutrition, about fiber, how good fiber is good for your diet and stuff like that. And I wanted to talk a little about that, give a little insight on that and what I use. Like I said, in that video, I'll even explain on the video. I am not a dietitian or a nutritionist. But I just tell you about the stuff I use, and I just throw it out there. Again, it's like it's not an infomercial, but it's information that I like to share with people. I share my own personal experience with you guys. Certain things, of course, and that's up to you. Whether you guys want to watch it or not, that's up to you. You don't have to, And if people, again, if you guys do like what I put out there, you want to subscribe, that's great. It's a shame that my subscription is going up and down. But again, maybe people don't particularly care. Maybe they don't care for me. I don't know. Maybe I'm not goofy or silly or do stupid things for people who want to keep coming back and watching. I'm a little too old for that stuff. Okay, without getting into my age, I'm a little too old to do stuff like that. Okay, I'm an upfront person. I tell it like it is. When I do my reseller news, I share that with you guys. I do the intro videos, demo videos, and sneak peek videos. That's it. That's what I do. And I do how-to videos. I do some do-it-yourself videos too. Okay? It's a little variety of everything. All right? But you guys, again, whether you watch it or not, that's totally up to you. Okay? But in closing this video out, I just want to share that with you in regards to that. Just to recap, if you're going to get involved with this business, go into it with caution. Listen what people have to say. If you do follow other resellers out there, and decide for yourself. Okay? What may work for somebody else does not necessarily mean it's going to work for you. Okay? I've tried quite a bit of things to try to boost sales up in here. Now, the items I offer, they may not be the cheapest, but they're not the most expensive either. I don't think I have anything over $100. Not that I recall. Okay? Do I offer free shipping on a lot of things? No, I don't. Because the items I get, unfortunately, they're not always super cheap. So when I get stuff from thrift stores or whatever, I got to pay that in. Okay, so that's why, outside of making a little profit margin on it, open it up a little is one thing. But if I was to charge free shipping, I am making nothing. And at that point, there's no sense in me being in this business. To me, it's just a waste of time. And all I'm doing is I'm just putting stuff out there and basically saying to all the potential buyers out there, you could buy this stuff. You could have it, you could own it, just pay the free shipping. Just pay the shipping on it, it's yours. I can't do that. I wish I could. I wish I could help people out that way. I don't have that. I can't do it. I don't get the items that cheap. Okay? Very rarely will I come across an item at a thrift store where I could say if it's a 50% off day, I could get something decently cheap. Okay? And I can moderately price it. I try to stay, like I said in all my other videos, I don't price too high or too low. I try to stay in the middle. But I want to make it fair. And the other thing is, if you look at all my listings, they all have best offers. And for the funny thing is, I'm not saying a lot of people don't, but of all the listings I have, all of them have best offers on it. Make an offer. You might say, well, you're doing it to try to entice up. Of course, I want to make sales. But the thing is, with all those listings, I get a lot of watches, but I don't get people, I don't get takers. And I don't know why. And the thing is, well, people may, if let's say you're saying, well, I'm going to go check this guy's listing, I see what he's all about, I want to see what he's really all about. And you go to my eBay listings. You can go to check them out. I'll drop them in the links. You can see for yourself. Even though they may be priced a certain way, I offer best offers. You could still get a good deal on it. Even if it's a little priced high, depending if it's a reasonable price offer, you could still get it for a good price. But nobody's taking me up on the offers. I mean, I'm not saying if I sold this, you say, well, he sold this for best offer. Yeah, but I'm just trying to say, with all of those listings, you would think I'd have a boom, crash, bang sale that those things would be flying off the shelf. I know people are shopping, they're still searching, but you know what's foolish about it is if you don't make that offer, you may go to another person. I'm going to go to another seller, and maybe I can get a little cheaper. But you never even took the initiative to even make an offer. How do you know? I might be selling mine a little cheaper than that person, the next person. You don't know. You don't know. But it is what it is. Like I said, folks, I throw it out there for you guys. You do what you will with it. This is Rich Pasini signing off. Thank you for watching this video. I hope it helped out in any way. If you want to leave any comments, please leave nice comments. I don't want to have people leaving me anything nasty or making any derogative statements or talking bad about me, whatever. Please leave a comment below if you have anything to say. You want to, interact on this video with me through the comments. I'll be more than happy to answer as long as they're not nasty. Keep them fair, keep them clean, no profanity. Because sometimes I read comments I've left on other people, and I see people sometimes leaving profanity on there and stuff, and I don't know. I wouldn't leave it on there personally. If I was the video creator that channel, and people leaving something, I delete it. That goes right off. So if anybody has any comments they want to leave me, as long as they're nice comments, I'll leave it up there. If anything comes out of it where people start name bashing, calling names or whatever, I will delete it. Because remember one thing, as you all know, if you don't, with YouTube, when people leave comments, it's held for review in some cases. And you could take it off because they say likely spam or held for review. And even if it's not in a held review and a person liked a comment like that, they went through it without being held for review. When I see it, because it comes up, of course, they all pop up on the screen, I look at reading, I'll just delete it. Simple as all that. Okay? If you want to leave me nice comments, I'll be more than happy to read them. But if you're going to leave me stuff that's going to, you're going to badmouth me or put me down, calling, whatever. I haven't had that happen. I hope I never do. But if it does, you rest assured the rest of the world ain't going to see it. The rest of the YouTube community is not going to see it. I assure you. Again, thanks again for stopping by and checking out my video. You guys have a great day. And I may be doing the reseller news. I don't know. I got to see how it goes later on. And I want to do that, probably share that little video on the nutritional thing about fiber, how good it is for you and stuff like that. I'm going to see if I could do those today. If not, maybe tomorrow sometime. But I'm going to see. Again, please subscribe to my channel if you like what I do with these videos. And again, give it a thumbs up if you got anything out of it. I hope it helps. I really do. I hope it helps. And I just hope you get something out of it. Thanks again, guys. Have a great day.